Foley here. I'm at Guitar World Studios in New York City, and I was going to talk about my album One Guitar Woman and some of my influences, my female influences in guitar, namely the female pioneers of guitar. And that was what the concept of my new album One Guitar Woman is about. It's about a tribute to the female pioneers of guitar. And in it I cover stuff by Maybelle Carter and Elizabeth Cotten, Memphis Minnie, Sister Rosetta Tharpe, Ida Presti in classical, even Charo. I do a little flamenco piece dedicated to Charo. So all these women are big influences on me, and they all made great contributions in guitar music, in guitar culture, and in their own cultures. So, and I learned a lot. I had to actually study a lot of different techniques when I was working on this album, and it was really fun and challenging in a lot of respects as well. I already kind of had my hand around a little bit of Piedmont folk fingerpicking, but that I never really played with a flat pick. I've always used a thumb pick, which really helps being able to keep your right hand open and access all the strings with your fingers. I also have acrylic nails on, so that is a big help as well. These are all like little finger picks, and they look pretty too. But also, I'm playing the whole album on a nylon-string guitar. This is a flamenco negra, handmade in Paracho, Mexico, a wonderful town of guitar makers in Mexico. And this is built by Salvador Castillo, a great builder. So I bought this guitar specifically for the album, and I played every song on this flamenco guitar, which is kind of interesting because I played blues on it, I played classical, I played flamenco, and I played, the Piedmont style and the Maybelle Carter scratch. So let me walk through a few of the styles I learned for the album. But Piedmont folk fingerpicking is something you would use with a thumb pick generally, because you want to have an open hand and be able to access the top strings with your other fingers, because you want to keep that oscillating bass going the whole time, So you're either doing that or that, And then these other fingers will be like picking out the other strings, but also melodies, right? So for instance, in Oh Babe, It Ain't No Lie, which is the first single off the album, that's by Elizabeth Cotten. Play it slow because you get used to the patterns, and then you really get into playing them fast. But even like her Freight Train, I highly recommend any guitar player learn Freight Train the way she played it. She's not easy to copy verbatim because she played left-handed upside down, which makes copying her a little challenging because her approach is very, very unique. But if you can just kind of grab that melody, even just that part, you learn that, you bring it to a friend's house and play it, everybody loves it. So highly recommend any Piedmont folk fingerpicking. It's fun music to play, it's melodic, it's more sweet sounding than, say, a typical blues thing. Generally you don't use picks on these guitars, but I just kind of did my own thing. I've got my thumb pick on, I played blues on it, I'm using a capo, which a lot of flamenco players do use a lot of capos. You can also, that was the way I approached playing Memphis Minis in my girlish days. on the One Guitar One Woman album. I used a capo. I kind of approached it from like as if I was playing in the key of E, but I'm in G and I'm in the 3rd fret.